Hello, welcome. I thought I'd take you guys along with me. I'm going to do a little bit of organizing today. Before me is my advent calendar from 2023. This is a Daphne's Diary advent calendar, and it's this gorgeous Hutch full of storage made out of paper. And they were reselling it again this year in 2024 at like half price. So if you can find one, I highly recommend getting one. It doesn't look like Christmas on the outside, and on the inside, only about a half of the things that you got were Christmas related. The rest were you could use year round. And then, so you've got two sections, the top and the bottom. So we'll start with the top. And it came with all these tiny little drawers, and they came like this, facing out with the number on them. And they were not in order. You just had to search for the number. But they made it two-sided. So the other side would have something plain with no number on it. So you can just turn it around and use it the rest of the year for something else. So this one said 18, but on this side it's blank with a little place for a label. So I pulled it out this year, took out all the Christmas stuff that was in it and used it to decorate our tree in our house. But then I brought it downstairs because it was just in storage. And I wanted to use it to store junk journal ephemera. So I'd have, I've got tons of this stuff upstairs in storage, but I want to have just small bits down here. So when I'm working on something, I can just pull out little things to use. So I started filling all the drawers, but now I don't know what's in each one. And I don't want to wear this thing out by pulling out every drawer all the time when I'm looking for something. So I have these labels. This is Avery labels. They're meant to go through your printer, but they are removable labels. So they are not permanent. And that's what I wanted, because I don't want to ruin these little boxes that are in here, because I'm sure I'll change what I keep in them over time. So I thought I'd get a sheet of these labels and a pen. Let's see, what color is going to look good? So this is all pastel-y blue. Let's see here. I think I've got, let's see, either this one, possibly this one. Let's test these out. This is a nice fine point. In a brown, which is nice. Let's see. Here's a lavender. There's a lot of lavender in here. So I think I'll do the lavender. The brown would go too, but I think I'll go with the lavender for this. So I'm just gonna pull out a drawer, see what's in it, and we'll make a sticker for it. So let's see. I'll just start on the top left. So here's this one. So the other side had the number and the little handle, and this side just has the handle and then a place for a label. So what's in here? Here's something that actually originally came in. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. My dogs are always barking. Came in here, and these are little like Christmas, I guess, place setting cards. Can you see these? I'm sorry, I'm like super far away. They have a cute little like food. Drop that one. Got a little cookie. These are cute. So these are like Christmas. I didn't realize they were Christmas place settings. So I'm going to pull these out because I'm not going to use these in my junk journaling. They're very like entertaining related. I probably would not put them. Well, let me think. You can put anything in a junk journal, right? I mean, that's the point of it. No, you know what? These would be cute to tuck into a pocket. And then you'd have extra journaling space inside. You know what? I'll keep these. So let's call these journaling cards. So put those in there. Okay. I've used these labels before on my furniture, like the little cubby furniture pieces where the cubes. All right, and now we've got that labeled. So now I know what is in here. Let's pull out this next one. This is full of tiny little labels and numbered tags and things. So many. I bought a couple digitals. Most of this is from Citrus Journal Studios. And I just spent a night cutting them all out. I have not inked them because I do use a couple different colors of ink in my projects. But they're all cut out and ready to go. So handy. Sometimes you just need a little thing. And to have all of these ready to go and pick out. Oh, let me show you. Also, I bought a kit that's like rose stamps. So pretty. They look like vintage stamps with cancellation marks, and they'll have different roses on them, all different sizes. So we will call this, let's see, here's the side, labels. Now, my handwriting is not that pretty unless I take the time, but just because I want this on camera for you guys, I'm not leaning over and doing this perfect. But that's why it's good that these labels are removable. But if you're very organized, you can sit here and write down everything that goes in here and then go type it up on the computer and print it out. How to kind of use a wide angle video setting to get everything in. So if this is a little bit distorted, I apologize. This one is so pretty. It's got a flower on it. And inside here, I've got this little tub of brads. And these are like not normal ones. These are interesting shaped brads. So I think it's mostly Christmas trees and hearts. And I never remember to use these. They've been in my drawer for years. I just did a Christmas journal. I probably should have used these on there, but I didn't remember I had them. So that's pretty much, there's a, yeah, let's see. I'm going to dump all these out. Here is a regular, oh, I lost him, round brad. I'll pull him out. Trees, I think they're all trees and hearts. Might be a couple different types of trees. Here's a teeny tiny little gold brad. Everything else is trees and hearts. So I'm going to write that on the label so I know, hey, I have brads that are trees and hearts. Let's see, I don't need that paper. Let's write tree and heart brads. I got a little extra room here. I'm probably just going to draw tree and heart. Okay. I like this pen. It dries pretty fast. I haven't smeared any of the ink yet. This is a Japanese pen. Here's, I don't know if you can see that. It came from Grabby in one of their scrapbooking subscription boxes. I really like it. Okay. There's that one. Let's pull this one out. What's in here? Ooh, all of my extra tabs. I told you guys many times, I always use the long strips of scraps left over from cutting out digitals, and I use my tab punch and I punch out tab shapes. And then also some kits come with tabs that you have to fussy cut out, and if I don't end up using them all, I will save those as well. So this is just all tabs. So let's write tabs on this one. Let's see. Don't fill out. All right, and I have room for more, which is good. I have more somewhere. I need to consolidate them all. Okay, and the top row is done, and already it's so much easier for me to just look in here and know what's going on, what I have. All right, let's look in this one. Inside here, oh my gosh, it is a darling little book. Oh, it's so cute. Look at this teapot. And it's all just blank white paper. Oh, I love this. I'm going to write mini journal, because this would be so fun to work in. And it doesn't look Christmassy at all, right? That's my big pet peeve on a lot of the advent calendar boxes. They're very Christmas themed. Hold on, what am I writing? Mini journal. Let's write mini journal. And so it's not stuff you can use the whole year round. You can only use it at Christmas. Which is very frustrating, because I really only decorate for like a month for Christmas, and then I don't get to see the cute stuff for the rest of the year. So I love this one. My husband got me this last year. And it was just, I didn't know what would be in it. It was new last year, and so there weren't any videos out on it or anything. But I love furniture. I'm like obsessed with furniture and vintage furniture. And when you can get furniture made out of cardboard that you can store things in, like, it is the best. The doors make it a little hard to get the things out of the sides unless you open them all the way. So things I don't think I'm going to use as much, I put all the way to that side. All right, this one has, oh my gosh, I don't know why I cut all these out. This was some junk journal digital kit, and it came with all these tags. And I tell you what, I hate fussy cutting out these tags, these tabs, because it's to get them to match up when you fold them. You have to fold them first and cut through 2 layers of cardstock on the sides to try to make them match exactly, and that's kind of hard for my scissors. So I cut them. I did cut them on the lines. I haven't finished cutting them out. I figured if I need to use them, then I will cut them out. I did use one today. You'll probably see this video. It's either up or it'll be up next. In this field journal here, it came with tabs, but I ended up needing like one extra one. Let's see if we can find it. And so I pulled this out, and I found these little mini. These are like smaller than regular tabs. I don't know if you can see. They're like 2/3 the size. So sometimes you need like a tiny mini tab. And that's a good size. Oh, here it is. So I use this guy right here. So they do come in handy, but I was not going to spend, after getting them all cut into squares, I was not going to spend another couple hours fussy cutting them out unless I knew I needed them. But they're great because a lot of them are blank, so you can make them say anything. Then you've got a few with like generic things like paid or won. Got rush. So these are great. So I'm just going to write tabs on these 2. And those are great when you need something a little bit smaller. And these labels are repositionable. So like if you put them down and it's crooked, like everything I do is always crooked, you can just pick them right back up and try again. So nice. All right. So there's all of those guys. All right, let's see what's in here. All right, in here, I've got this adorable little tin. And inside, I've just got a couple mini clips. These are like the pewter silver ones. These are great. I almost added one. Let's keep pulling this guy in for reference. I almost added one here because it had like a tab, stuff coming out of the top, and this one here, but nothing was happening at the bottom. So I was going to add one of these, but then I found I had this lace offcut, so I put that there. But these are great for clipping on the edge of your journal. They're removable. You can clip in like extra cards or tags or papers, have a jump ring and have a charm hanging from it, but then it's removable. And then you can also use them for, if this one's a folio, so it's not really got paper. But if you have a journal with paper and you need to hold the pages open, it helps you keep it open so you can journal in it. So I don't do a lot in silver. I like warm colors, gold or antique bronze. So I only brought 2 of these down. So let's see. These are binder clips. I'm going to put silver binder clips. Let's see. And then I don't need to keep them in these tins, but you had to buy like a pack of 12 of these on Amazon. So I have tons of them and I'm always trying to find reasons to use them. So I went ahead and put stuff in the tin. All right, here's the next drawer. Got another one of these tins. This one's green with some lilac on it, maybe. So pretty. What's in here? Ah, these are fun. Safety pins in all different colors. So, ooh. I've got some tiny little gold ones. I've got red. I've got these big ones that have hearts as like the closure. Oh man, I hope you guys can see. There we go. So those are fun. Some silver ones, just all different colors. I have tons of these. I just grabbed a handful and brought them down. Sometimes you have too many choices, like you get paralyzed. You can't. So having just whatever's in this little hutch, that's what I can use in my journal, makes it so much easier. So these are safety pins. I think I have more safety pins in here, so I'm going to write colored safety pins. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what all I was able to bring down before I ran out of drawers to put things in. And I could still take out some of the ephemera from Daphne's diary that came in here. That's not necessarily going to be used in a journal. It is a journal. All right, so we've got colored safety pins. All right, let's do these tall ones. This one, ooh, there's so much good stuff in here. Let me grab a bowl to put this in. I had to dig this out of my cabinet of my fancy Asian dishes I picked up in Chinatown one year, decades ago. All right, so in this box is a little bit of all kinds of fun stuff for my bead and charm drawers. So there's like little wooden beads, little charms. There's like keys, iridescent little feathers. Got these little strawberry charms. So this is just all little fun stuff I had that I can make like dangles with. So I went in there and I found this feather for this journal. Oh, sorry, higher. This feather for this journal to add on there. And then this key charm was in this little package. So, and I didn't know which box I was putting them in, but I have room for way more. So I will probably, look, there's so much more room in here. I'll probably go upstairs and grab a handful more of different, especially more beads and different things. So I have a little more choice, but still not a ton. So let's see. We're going to call this Beads and Charms. Now these tall ones, it's not going to fit. So I could have either cut it down, but then it's got rounded corners, so you could tell. So I am just going to do them this way. And that's crooked, so before I push it down, try to straighten it up a little bit. Okay, so we have beads and charms. This pretty one. These came in the advent calendar. And they're just long pieces of paper that are lined with some pretty illustrations on them. And they're lined on both sides. So these, and they're already folded. So it'd be so handy to just glue this down into your journal and then have a pull out. So let me go check on the puppies real quick. And then I need a few minutes to think what I'm gonna call these. I wish you guys could tell me before I made the label, but I'm sure if you think of something, put it in the comments. I can always make a new label. Okay, I decided to go with folded journal paper for this. I think that will help me remember what it is best. Let's see, folded. Journal paper. All right, so let's see, let's be consistent. Oh, I'm gonna cover up the pretty flowers. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, let's tuck these back in here. Let's see what's in this one. Hoo-hoo, let's see. This is full of paper clips. I have black ones in 3 different sizes. I have gold ones in 3 different sizes. Striped ones in all kinds of colors. I love these teeny tiny little bitty ones. Let's see if you can see. With little hearts folded in them. So cute. These are great to add things into a journal, not permanently. Here's some blue ones. So that it's removable, or if you're not sure where you're going to put it, but you know you want it to go in the journal, and just paper clip it in. These are also super fun to put on the edge of a page and just leave like a tiny bit out, and you can put a charm on here. But it's removable, so you can move it around. It's also, you can use this to mark your place in the journal, like what page you're working on. So I love to have tons of these. I have the most ginormous bin sorted upstairs, but down here I just threw them all in this little bin. And it'll be fun kind of digging through to find the perfect one for my project. So this one is paper clips. I think you can get this if you're in Europe. Probably you want to go with Daphne Diaries website to order this, but several of her things are on Amazon in the US, and it comes really soon, and with, I think it's like really free or low shipping. I tried to order from her website and it was like $30 shipping. So check Amazon if you're in the US. This advent calendar is the 2024 Daphne's Diary advent calendar. Also, some of her magazines you can get straight from Amazon and not have the crazy shipping. All right, in this one I have 2 little containers of brads. We've got colorful ones, and this is white, black, bronze, gold, and silver in here. And I would call these mini brads. They are very tiny. Let's see. This is about the same size. So this one we found in the other brads, I'm gonna add in here. And I'm keeping these in the little containers because they are 2 different kinds of brads and I don't want them to mix together. I probably won't use the color ones very often, but let's write mini brads. Okay. Let's see what's in here. There we go. It's pretty tight, which is nice because if this thing falls over, like, the drawers aren't coming out. But it does make it a little hard to get back in. There's this one. We got another one of these little, these are like metal, kind of like Altoid tins, but smaller and fatter and super cute. All right, we've got brads in here. These, I've got so many. You have to buy so many of things. I have tons of these. These are my larger brads. We've got gold ones with flat heads. These are good for using inside a journal because it won't bulk up your page. And then I've got these like antique gold or antique bronze ones with the curved, like a mushroom top. So I don't really use these inside the journal because it's almost a 1/4 inch thickness here, but they're great on the front. And if you put them in, you can put them in on a journaling card and glue that to your cover. It'll hide these little legs and they'll look like studs, like metal studs. Super cute. And then this is another big one. I just have this one. I'll add him in here. So we'll put large brads on this one. Okay, put him in there, and let's see. It's another drawer. It's got another one of these tins. Roses. What's in here? Ooh, fun. Here, I'll show you. I have some of these clear gems that kind of make a rainbow when the light hits them. I don't know if you can see. All different shapes and sizes. I got these because I think it was Medieval Mirage did a tutorial on how you can buy these clear ones and make them any color you want using alcohol inks. But I have not got around to that. But I thought I'd bring these down in case I wanted to use them. And I already have used one on the cover of this field journal. It was like not much happening here. It was just paper, 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 paper. So I wanted something to break that up. So I just added one of these clear gems to the center of the butterfly. So let's see. We'll call these clear gems. If you get one of these advent calendar paper hutches, let me know in the comments and let me know what you're going to use it for. I was so glad this year I had an idea on what to do with it because I was just saving it up in storage. It was out so I could see it, but I didn't know what to do with it. But this is perfect. I've moved a lot of my junk journaling downstairs because I'm down here a lot more with the puppies than I am upstairs, so that way I can still get some journaling done. This one is bulb pins, all different colors. I just got these. I'm so excited to use these. I've had a few that come like with clothing tags and stuff that I have saved, but I never before bought them on purpose, so I bought some. And they're in all different colors: gold, silver, black. I think there's, what do you call that? When it's like a gunmetal gray, and like the antique bronze, which is my favorite. And honestly, from now on, I'm probably only gonna buy things in this shade. I have enough things in all of the other shades that I will never run out, but on these, I will run out of the antique bronze first, and then I won't have any more. So I think I'll just buy in that metal finish. Let's see, bulb pins. But some things, if you're doing, you know, lighter colors or something in a journal, silver looks a lot better. Or sometimes you have a silver charm you really want to use. Well, you need a silver pin to attach it with. So I do like to have all the colors. I just don't need as many of those other ones as I do the antique bronze, vintage gold. It's called different things by different manufacturers. Okay, we had a couple things in this one. These are part of the original kit, advent calendar. They're like thick chipboard, and it says paper clip. And you kind of punch this out. We don't punch it out, just kind of lean it forward. And I don't know, it probably goes like this. Probably push that center part back. And that clips on to the edge of your paper. And how cute would that be in a journal? Like sticking out of the top or even sticking out of the side. So I kept those. There's just 4. Let me show you. That's got a little dessert, a little teapot, a little bird sitting on a teacup, another teapot. And you know what? These are paper clips. I wonder, no, yeah, they're paper clips. I will set these out. Will they fit in this one? Yeah, you know, I think they'll fit in here. It's not a traditional paper clip, but I mean, it is a paper clip. And so I think that's probably the best way to find them, is store them with the other paper clips. And then I've got this little box of, these are bigger brads. These are like in between the other two. I had the super flat gold ones and the super rounded like mushroom top antique gold. These are in between. They're not flat, but they're not super high profile. So I bet I could use these in a journal. It wouldn't be too bulky. And these come in multiple finishes. I am still going to call these large brads. And that way, if I'm looking for a larger brad, I will probably pull both of these out and see which one will work better for my project. Large brads. And I've had all these brads forever. They're in a drawer upstairs. I never use them. So they're like way in the back of the drawer behind some other stuff. And so being able to keep just small amounts of everything out. Okay. Will that help? No. All right, well, let's just try this. Having them handy, I really hope I'm going to be able to use more things up. That's sad. We need to try that again. It's not centered. And these are really shallow drawers, so it's kind of blocking the little finger pulley thing, but I think it'll be okay. And they already came in this cute little box that fits perfectly in the drawer, so I just left them in there. All right, we got one more tiny drawer down here. This, number 23. This is full of some of my own labels that I've designed. I was printing out a test sheet to see how they looked with my printer. And then I was like, well, I don't want to throw this away. So I spent an evening just fussy cutting them all out. Because it's really nice to have like different labels. And some are decorated, and then some, if I can get in here, are plain so that you can write on them or add something. So I will just write labels. Because these are removable labels in the future, if I realize, like, no, I need to know which labels are which. I want to put my labels versus, you know, other people's labels or whatever. I can always change this out. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, this big drawer. He's a pain to get out because this bit here gets stuck behind the door. This, and you know, I guess I could put him in the middle. Oh, well, I'll leave it the way it was, but these shelves are just shelves all the way across. So you can kind of reorganize things within the shelves if you wanted. This big drawer has my new kit of mini brads, probably because I didn't realize I already had brads in a drawer. So, but this one's nicely organized by metal finish in this cute little tin. So I will put this in here and I'll just label it mini brads. This is our first long drawer. I'm not going to center it because it gets into that notch. I'm going to put it to the right. These really shallow drawers, there's not a lot of room here. Let me get back in here. I've already had to glue this box together because it's like getting broken, being pulled in and out right here. Probably if I open the door all the way, it'll come out. But you guys, we already finished the top of this. It was so fast. And now I can open this and I immediately see what I have. So we'll definitely get used more. Let's see what's in the bottom. Ooh, we've got way bigger drawers down here. See if that'll hold that open. Let's start right here. So I love that whatever they put on the side with the number, they put on the back side. It's not just plain. And then honestly, she added places to write on here. But I know myself, I don't want to ruin this box with my sloppy handwriting if I mess up. So let's see. In this drawer, I've got like, this is a fussy cut I ended up not using in a kit. These are more of the labels I showed you earlier, but these were so big they wouldn't fit in the tiny little drawer we had. So I will probably call this, we're either doing large labels or fussy cuts, or maybe I'll just say both. I don't know, what do you think? I'll put large labels and fussy cuts. And we'll just keep doing in the bottom right corner. Get back in there, get back in there. All right, so this guy has his own platform. That's nice. All right, let's check the middle. Okay, now this is awesome. It came with the advent calendar. Ooh, yeah, and I put 2 in here. All right, we'll start with this one. This is a recipe book. It's like super tall and skinny. I love this format. This book belongs to, and then you have these pages for, I guess, people who can write really small. But it says dish, and then it says ingredients, and then recipe. So you can write, you know, like apple pie and list all the ingredients here and write the steps in the recipe over here. And let's see, is every page the same? Yes, and so the graphics on every page are the same. That is super cute. And that would be like a really nice gift for somebody to put in a stocking if you like fill this out with just different family recipes. But that's great. So I want to put that in there. This, I'm terrible at tying bows, you guys, especially with satin ribbon. Let me try. It came packaged really nicely. This really nice bow. But oh my gosh, I tried, I can't do it. I can't do it. But it was tied in a bow, this pretty satin ribbon. Here's the front, here's the back, it's got an angel. You open it up and it's an accordion fold book. Yay! Or concertina, whichever you want to call it. And it's just plain white paper, so you can draw on it, you can write on it, you can collage. And I love these because no matter how much junk you put on here, it's okay. If it's this fat, hopefully, I don't know if the strings are that long. Yeah, we could just tie them in a knot. You can make it as fat as you want, so you don't have to worry about like alligator mouth because the covers will, was I in shot? The covers can stay even. They won't end up being like this because it's just one long piece of paper. So I love these. They are so fun, especially if you want to have, you can have one theme going this way, turn the journal over, and then turn the pages this way, because you won't see these pages if you open it like a book. When it's this way, you won't see them on the back side. So you can have 2 different themes going, which is fun if you want to do like 2 holidays, if you want to do like Thanksgiving here and Christmas here and keep it out, you just turn it around. Or if you want to do like a really long spread, you just open it up to however many panels you want and work across them. So it's really nice. So I super love this, except that I can't tie the bow. I think I'll just tie a knot, not a double knot. I don't want it stuck. But super cute. So what do we want to call this? These are adorable. Journals? What did we call, we had the other one was a mini. We had mini journal. Should we put skinny journals? I'm going to call them skinny journals. The advent calendar came with a lot of cute paper ornaments that you could like assemble, like they were 3D, like you slotted, like 2 stars you slotted together, and it came with the natural like cotton string. to put through the hole and hang on the tree. And I didn't make any of them last year because we had already decorated for Christmas, and I was getting these, you know, pretty late in the year because I was opening them every day. So I didn't use any of them last year. I just put them all back and put it away. So this year, we didn't put any of our real ornaments on the tree because it's the first year we had the corgis. They're over 1 year old now, but it's the first Christmas with them, and we weren't sure if they would eat all the ornaments or not. So we didn't put any ornaments on the tree. But when I pulled this down and I found it was all just paper ornaments, I went ahead and hung them up because, I mean, it's paper. They'll be all right. And they didn't touch the tree at all. So it was, we were worrying for no reason. But it was really nice to have all these pretty, like, paper ornaments all over the tree. They're mostly white, and it contrasted really well with the red flowers. We just use, like, red fake flowers in the tree, tuck them into the branches for a bit of color. And so it's nice to break that up with some white ornaments. All right, this drawer has the bling. Ooh, that's probably what I'll put too, bling. So I've got these sheets of stickers. They are dimensional gems. And I've got gold. I've got some pearls. Little baby pearls. This one, they're clear, and they are, I guess they don't come with sticky. That's why they're in a little bag. They're actually pretty thick domes. I don't know if you can tell. But these are great too. But these I'll need to use, like, I guess Fabri-Tac would work good with these because it's clear. So, here we go. Put these guys back in there. I've never really used much of these. I've got these recently in some, like, kits and whatnot. So I will use them more in the future. We'll just call it bling. So I don't have anything else like that except those clear gems. Let's see, we're doing bottom right corner here. I have pushed this off my desk before trying to push the drawers back in, so it helps to have something behind it because it really only stands on these 4 little chipboard feet down here. And if you push it and the back feet fall off the edge of the desk, poof, it goes. So I've been putting it against like a solid surface so it doesn't go anywhere. Here's this box, this huge, nice label in the middle. Let's put it in here. Let's see what's in here. Aha! So these are things I have either fussy cut or punched out. I'll show you. So that is like a tag. I have this tag punch I use. And this is like some old paper I painted, just random paint. Here I have a big heart punch. Here's a heart. This paper seriously sat on my desk for like 5 years. And I didn't like the pattern I had originally done on it, so anytime I needed like a blank piece of paper underneath something I was working on to protect my desk, I would use that. Or I like extra paint on my brush I needed to get off. So it's just kind of like a messy scrap. But when you cut them into shapes, it kind of looks nice, and it's got its like own composition. Here's a heart. Big heart. So I guess I would call these fussy cuts and tags. Got circles. These are all hand painted though. I might just call it hand painted ephemera. It's a tab. Because I don't have a lot of this. I need to do more. I probably have a lot of pages just sitting up there in a pile and I can easily punch shapes out of and have something unique. This punch that punches a circle and then punches the hole out of the middle, which is nice. So let's do hand painted ephemera. Yeah, I can't really think of something else, so we'll go with that. All right, on these big square ones, let's just put them down at the bottom. Ooh, somebody's trying to escape. Get back in there. All right, so we have hand-painted ephemera. Just going to dump all this back in here. So I'm hoping, you know, these will get used. I've had these forever too. I just don't remember I have them. All right, this one, this is some Christmas ribbon. This is a grosgrain ribbon with the, it says Merry Christmas, and it's got this red pickup with some trees in the back. This came in the advent calendar, and I forgot I was going to use this to wrap up presents this year. So it's just left over. I don't know. I probably need to go put that in my Christmas. Oh, I know why I left it in here. I do have a Christmas journal that I've already made that I can add this to. And I've also got a Christmas journal that I've only printed out the digitals for, and it has not been assembled yet. So I hopefully can work this into it. But it might be cute for like folded over as a tab for the top of a card or a tag, or maybe even a closure for the journal. I don't like the bright white, but I could probably coffee dye this. So I think that's why I left it in here. I want to try to use it. And then we've got, oh, so I put several, so that was like in its own bin. These were in its own bin. These were in their own bins. But when I was using it, I kind of combined everything down that was staying in here into one of these bottom drawers. This is a memory game. And so it's got adorable little illustrations. I love this one. So cute. Illustrations on the back, and there's duplicates. So, you know, memory. You turn everything face down on the table, mix them up, and you turn them over in pairs. And then you just have to try to have a really good memory and remember where you saw something to match up the pairs. This little ballerina on a macaron. So cute. So these are cute. I probably won't play memory, but I thought these are adorable cards to put in a journal. You can put them on the page and just glue here and here. And then you've got a tuck spot for the bigger ephemera. They're super cute. So I've got those. And then we've got this set of 4 super duper mini journals. These are bullet journals. We've got summer, winter, spring, and autumn. Let's see what's inside. Well, they say bullet journal, so they're totally blank inside. So they're not dot grid or anything. So these are just blank journals. Super duper cute. I don't know, did I show you the covers? This one's got a bird. This one's got a bird. Hummingbird with a teacup. So cute. And it's like a little doll on a mushroom. So I think we had somewhere for mini journals. I'm going to see if these will fit with it. Oh, I think so. Let's see. Yes, perfect. So I will put all those mini journals together. And when I need a mini journal, I will have them. Okay, these, what do you want to call these? Ephemera? They're not journaling cards because they're not blank anywhere. They're just super cute. So let's see. Are they Christmassy? This is ice cream, I guess. Rocking horse with holly. That's kind of Christmassy. That's just like, I know, the background snowflakes. Here's a deer. It's a snow globe with an angel. They're vaguely Christmas. I mean, I don't know if that's Christmassy, right? I like macarons all year long. Tea kettle. The bird does have like a Santa hat. All right, so they are pretty Christmassy. So these are Christmassy. This is definitely Christmassy. Let's put Christmas ephemera on here. And then we will know. I do want to finish that Christmas journal. I haven't got to it yet because I need to go upstairs and get into all the fabric and make a cover. I haven't had time to do that. But when I remember and I'm sitting down here decorating, I will pull this drawer out and I can use some of that in the journal. Last drawer, you guys. All right, what is in here? All kinds of goodness. Here's a box. It says stickers. I hope this isn't blurry to y'all. There we go. I think we can see that. Let's see what's in here. So, oh man, I totally could have used these on my Christmas cards. I knew I had seen round labels somewhere. So these are individual round labels on sticker paper. And there's like a Christmas bundt cake. This says warm winter wishes. Let's see. Okay. There's a little bird with a Santa hat. Ice skate. I don't know. Berries, mistletoe. It's like a bow. So super cute. Oh my gosh. I totally needed these. So I feel like this is Christmas. It's very winter Christmassy themed. Ice skates and let it snow. So I'm going to add that to the Christmas ephemera bin here, which I may be adding more to. Let's see what else is in here. These were interesting. This is really thick, like really thick chipboard. Not as thick as the Hutch, but it's pretty thick. And you had to punch out these shapes. And now I've got a squirrel and a stencil of a squirrel. Like the positive and negative, right? So I guess if I want to like just draw inside this line, I could draw the outline of a squirrel. Or if I want to draw around this shape, if I want to lay this shape down on paper and do some like distress ink spray around it to leave the shape behind. I wasn't really sure what to do with these, but I kept them. Here's an ornament. Here is a deer with antlers. This house, I love this house. It's so cute. It's got a heart. Got, I guess, a rocking chair. Ice skates. Rocking horse. And here is a very fancy ornament. So they're definitely Christmas. I mean, I like the house. I might use that all the time. And the deer, I'm in Texas, deer on everything. Deer is a decorating motif. So, and a squirrel, that's anything. So I guess I will call these stencils. And then that will get me kind of in the idea of thinking, what other mini stencils could I make or get to put in this box? Maybe I can cut up one of my larger stencil sheets and have just some small ones in here. We'll see. So those are stencils, I guess. I have an extra string from the ornaments. Like every ornament drawer that had like ornaments you could assemble and hang on the tree had strings, and there was a couple extra. So I've been using them just because I had these punch tags. I used them to string through the tag. So I'll just stick the extra strings in there. And this, all right. Oh, okay, here's a glued edge, so let's see. Nope, I'm upside down. It's hard to tell because there's no cover. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, we have a little mini notepad. It's like a glue bound at the top. Teeny, I don't know if you can even see it. Teeny tiny lines in pale, pale blue and an illustration on the left-hand side of a bird and some flowers. This is just so cute. So tiny notepad, I'm guessing, and stencils. And this drawer is so pretty. So the stencils, do they fit this way? Yeah. So I'm probably just going to put 2 labels on this one, because those are 2 pretty different things. Unless there's another tiny notepad. There was journaling cards, but I don't think the pad's really thick. I don't think that would fit. So we'll just do 2 labels. We'll do mini notepad. Those would be fun to add into a journal in like small pockets and whatnot. And then we'll add stencils. And they've got lines, so you could even glue that on the back of, you know, your ephemera to give you a writing spot. Mini notepad. I love how everything falls out of these boxes whenever I turn them on their ends to put the labels on. Get back in there. Okay, so we have mini notepad and stencils. Totally clear what's in there. And that is it. I was hoping maybe I had some empty ones so I could bring some more things down, but I guess not. They're all full. They're all labeled. So that is it. We'll do one last view in there. And I love that even the insides of the doors are all decorated and illustrated. Like, you don't need to do that. And it's just got the branding up top here. It says Daphne's Diary. But otherwise, it's very non-Christmas, non-branded, just a really pretty Hutch. I'll turn it here so you guys can see. And so here's the side. Here's the back. It does say Daphne's Diary with this little like trompe-l'oeil label over here and her website. So that is the Hutch, and it is full of all kinds of junk journal goodies. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today while I got some organization done before the new year. I hope you guys have a good rest of 2024, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.